Yes, that's a good point. But we need to scrutinize the New Testament. How dare they say that Mary was a virgin
Shut up. We
when
don't
she gets burned?
Shut up. We're starting. Go.
Okay. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Mountain Campaign. We're not going to bother too much with an introduction because we're a little strapped for time. Point is, the gang is trying to get the mafia influence out of Smuggler's Hovel, so the police will help them.
I think in order to get the police help, we need to go to a place, or call us needing to go to a place. Oh yeah, the place is called Smuggler's Hovel. Yeah, right. Whoops. I'm all up to date now.
I took the liberty to move you to the right spot on the map.
How dare you?
What is important about this specific location is that it is like the very tip. And if you may remember, the guilds are located level with the rest of the mountain range. So this goes right up against the city wall, this building that the hovel is in.
On the way there, Loa zones out and imagines being the narrator in a fighting game tournament and being like, no, that's silly. But, I guess it's the normal
stupid
real-ass tournament. That's silly. He goes back to being his currently traumatized usual self.
You weave through a complex system of alleys and other people's living spaces that double as roads. You have to pay them little tolls. But that's no problem because Hugo is rich now again, that the internet works.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I was going to say that now that you said other people's living places that double as roads, I'm just imagining just Lo walking through a house like the most unenthusiastic Kool-Aid man ever.
I guess.
Hello.
Amber just rings her way through someone's TV.
Somewhere in there, you kind of lose each other. You can still hear each other, but you can't see each other because you kind of went into two parallel paths. But that's not a problem because apparently the main Smuggler's Hovel has two entrances.
Cool.
So it all worked out in the end.
And so you enter into the Smuggler's Hovel.
Oh, that's a lot of guns. Oh, Amber. Do you see all these guns? Wait, is that guy from the mob? Shit.
That guy is indeed from the mob. He is not hostile to you guys. He seems to be just browsing the merchandise.
Yes, if you hit Control, you'll see he's highlighted in yellow, meaning he's meaning he's neutrally aligned to you.
Low nods, actually. I think I get it now,
yeah.
Hold on, Hugo. In your section, most of the stuff you see seems like foreign, and I don't mean foreign like from the Mountain Nation, but foreign to the Mountain Nation. Like the books are all foreign language, and all the artifacts seem to be, all the food seems to be imported, all the artifacts seem to be imported.
Would you say they're artifacts that most people would never have heard of?
No, not that important.
Oh, god damn it.
You place Amber on the wrong side. All of the alcohol is on this side.
I was going to place her on the other side.
Amber, I don't know what this icon means. This is stolen good, huh? Oh. Oh, that's not good.
Amber, you hear the voice in your head. Why do you guys keep making UI jokes?
Amber is not here right now. Look at chat.
God damn it.
Are there any recognizable books on these shelves?
Well, you do recognize actually a few a few tracts that are used in learning witchery that you got handed from your witch matron. Actually, one of them seems really, really familiar. Like it has the exact pattern of creases on the spine of your that you remembered your edition had.
I pick it up.
You open up the book, and indeed, in the inside cover, it says "Property of Holder." You sold this book like 10 years ago.
Why would I sell it?
You got a more recent edition.
That is not how witchery works, and you know it.
I don't think it is. Meanwhile, on his side, Lo remembers how he predicted that he's going to get shot super hard earlier today. And is now
Why do you think I put him on that side?
and is now contemplating the horrible weight on his shoulders that comes from always being right.
As Lo stares shocked at the guns, the merchant girl over here chirps, "Can I help you find anything?"
Lo panics a bit, having been lost in thought until then, so he just kind of stands there dumbfounded, like, crimes?
Sorry, sir?
He sweats. He looks over at Amber. Amber's just kind of standing there, drooling out of the corner of the mouth, passed out, standing up, drunk.
Yeah, Amber is somewhere, but not here.
There's like a doo-doo-doo coming out of her ears. He walks towards the counter. I've been told there is, like, crime here.
Smooth.
She grins unflinchingly. You know, this kind of painted on grin.
Okay, let me.
And
I'm sorry.
she says to me, "Oh no, you heard wrong, sir. I know it's been told about the town that we sell arms here, but that would be highly illegal. What we sell here are collector's items."
Uh-huh. Okay, and you apparently sell them to the mob, huh? Like, I'm new in town. I know I don't look it, but I'm not actually from around here. But I know that guy's from the mob. You don't need to. Like, come on. They wear uniform for some reason. It's really weird. You wouldn't expect them to, but, like, I guess they're really confident. Like, the police isn't going after them. But, well, that's actually kind of okay.
Ask the guy to put in a good word for you.
As the little prettles on. By the way, up here, this one is a glass door fridge with some weird drinks in it.
Are some of them fizzy?
Some of them are fizzy, but none of them are actually fizz.
Off-brand, okay.
Can't believe it's not fizz.
Oh wait, that reminds me. Where's our companion?
We didn't pick one. They're helping out in the house.
Yep.
All of them?
You know,
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
How much for this book?
She takes it from you and looks in the spine. This one will be one money.
Hugo! Hugo!
Yes, yes.
Can you pay for this book? We
Sure.
accept all major credit cards. We accept gold bullions. We accept gems, and we also accept firstborns.
I might have a firstborn hidden somewhere. What is the book about?
Firstborns? I collect those.
It is mine.
Then why do you need to buy it? Why do you need to pay for it?
Can I have it? It's mine. You see right here, it's my name.
Well, it seems we purchased it from someone. We can't be held accountable for unruly behavior in our sources.
It does literally have her name on it. Come on.
Excuse me, but wait, how do I do the pointy thingy where I click somewhere and there are circles around?
Hold it down.
Hold it down now.
Oh, okay. Excuse me, how much does this here cost? This item right there under the table?
She stretches her neck.
Whatever.
What are you talking about? She doesn't seem to be able to see it.
That item has been dead since 10 years!
But you have found collectible. So one of you can get a stamina point.
Hugo gets it, he found it.
Yeah.
No, how much does... Maybe someone needs it more.
Fucking-
No,
Okay.
no, Hugo gets it.
No one
you
needs it
found
more than you, come
Okay,
on.
that's fair.
Fucking Hugo gets it.
Alright, I won't argue with that.
I quite honestly forgot about those.
Oh, yeah,
Oh wait,
same.
wrong sound effect. Damn it.
Yeah, that's
Huh.
like all of them.
It's 1 extra point, right? Or 2?
Yep.
Okay.
One.
Also, I just
Oh.
remembered we don't have any music.
Yeah, our favorite song.
Yeah, it placed the store speakers low. It's somehow tired of it. It seems weirdly familiar to him.
So back to Lo.
He tries explaining again. Okay, lady, I'm aware that there is unruly influence in this perfectly legal establishment. And perhaps if you cleansed yourself, or if you let me help you cleanse yourself of this unruly influence, your establishment might just be viewed as that much more legitimate. Publicity is very important.
Who told you about this unruly influence?
He thinks about just saying the cops, but then... yeah, it was the mafia. They mentioned this place. I've removed them before, and I am willing and capable of doing so again.
Give me a roll to flex.
Yeah, I forgot his gimmick. Yeah, he flexes reassuringly.
Give me a roll to flex.
Average flex.
That's an average flex.
I mean, it's average for low, which is impressive for a normal person.
Well, she kind of hustles behind here, looking at the mafia guy who hasn't been moving on a little bit, and she takes out an intercom and speaks into it. There's a gentleman up at the front, and he says he might be able to help us with our negotiations. And you can't understand what comes from the other side, but she nods and says, okay. The management has informed me that they would like to speak to you.
Oh, normally I have to ask to speak to the manager. This is...
What are you, suburban mom?
No, I have very high standards. I speak to managers on behalf of unions usually, but that's neither here nor there. Now the manager is speaking to me on behalf of something, I don't know. But yeah, I'm more than willing to talk. Show me to this manager of yours.
Just through the back door here.
Okay. Come around. He lifts up the thing, not pictured.
Yep.
Amber stumbles after him in a trance.
Amber just stumbles along.
Before I
Well,
before
at
we
some
go
point
in
we're also
there-
gonna stumble along.
Before I go
Yeah.
in there, you wouldn't have happened to see like the lady in a witch costume and a
Actually, as you moved
Not
back
a
there,
costume.
I was gonna say a lady in a witch costume and a guy in an art student costume.
actually, as you move back there, this thingy right here is a window, a barred window, like these thingies down here, because every legitimate establishment has bars in the windows,
Oh yeah, definitely.
and you can see them on the other side.
Oh, hello, costume friends.
You can see
Hugo
them on
waves
Lo walks
That-
through
as-
the bars.
and snaps an artistic photograph of Lo through the bars.
It's
Give me
very
a
good.
roll for photo quality.
He looks through the bars and without skipping a beat says, "These are my compatriots. They will very helpfully assist." And he poses quickly for the photo. Any further negotiations that may take place.
Lo, in your head here, you hear the voice of Lennon. Don't you mean comrades?
I have to be subtle about this. he
What did you
whispers.
roll for, Magoo?
He whispers, "Shut up, Ghost of Lenin."
It should be anime Lennon, shouldn't it?
Shut up, Ghost of Anime Lenin.
What did you roll for, Magoo?
I was going to say, as you stare out from the bars, you
Yes.
see Hulda trying to stare down this woman to get her book back.
That's
I-
an okay witchy stare. She lowers the price to a half. Money.
Come on! It's not... You know, just because you buy from shady people doesn't mean I should have to, pay to get my book back.
Yeah, okay, just take it.
Can we go to the
Nice.
back door now?
Yes, we can.
Yay! That was in character actually talking to. Hold on, Hugo. By the way, that was no like. Can you like?
Oh,
so
we
you
can
done,
come back.
nodding towards the door. Like,
Ah, okay.
We're going in there.
Do you want to buy something, Hugo?
I don't see anything interesting.
Okay.
These red tinted gentlemen are quite bulky and look at you.
Gentlemen.
I was going. Yeah, gentlemen, you say.
Listen, I only have so many icons,
Yeah.
okay?
Okay.
Basically, those are bouncers, and you also notice that this space has a metal floor, and B, it has drains,
Oh.
and there are taps in the wall to attach hoses to,
Oh. Oh
and
no.
they stare at you. No weapons inside.
Don't worry, we all know witches float.
Lo tries desperately not to make a joke about his guns. He bites his lip.
They hold out their hands.
I guess I'll hand over the hammer I picked up a while ago. Let's see.
I think I have
my
like
character.
Do I still have that? Just I think I have like the fake like squishy gun. I think I have like a squishy gun toy. I think I have that. So I just hand that over, staring them dead seriously in the eye.
I
Hold on, you
hand
hand
over
over
my
the hammer.
Yeah, and letter opener. I don't have to hand him a pestle and mortar, right?
No.
Okay. And I keep my broom, obviously. It's the broom. Nothing bad can ever happen with the broom.
And I keep my good luck trowel.
It's clearly ceremonial.
Fucking ceremonial trowel.
They look Hugo up and down and just wave him through. Apparently, they don't think a guy like him can carry weapons.
So they won't allow weapons in the super illegal back room, but cameras are fine apparently. Anyway, we're
All
done.
right.
Ooh, a casino.
You enter into a back room and
Oh no, it's Dark Elf.
what?
No, it's a Dark Elf.
A drow.
I think it's called a Gelf. No, that's a Gelf.
You see some people partaking in what appears to be gambling, but can't be gambling because gambling is not legal in this part of the town.
I'm just gonna very subtly.
The gambler's game of. It's not tic-tac-toe, it's not chess, it's not dots. Ghost, it's the one you play. Checkers, thanks.
Chinese checkers, yes.
No, it's not Chinese checkers.
Can I just, I've been very subtle about it so far.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
You can't this one you can't just take. It is obviously being played for.
Ooh.
Amber.
Well, that's interesting.
Gambling detected.
Amber, you snap out of your fugue state and you realize you are not in the store anymore. They dragged you into what seems like a smoke-filled back room with gambling equipment.
Can I also be very subtle about this one? Sorry.
Yes, I know you've seen it.
Yeah.
What do you
Nice
do,
try,
Amber?
Mr. Red Herring.
Well, clearly I'm gonna try to win that, obviously.
So Amber goes to the poker table.
Illegal gambling detected.
The
Really
person
fits down to
the
that
person
line.
next to you, all the ones with the feather berets are employees of the hovel, and she, as you say, illegal gambling detected. She says, no. These are just friendly games of chance.
Trademark.
And then Amber leans over and goes, "Trust me, this isn't even the most illegal thing I've ever done."
The
And then gives her
one,
like a wink.
the one behind the bar with the blue tints looks more important. She has 3 feathers in her beret, and she waves too low.
I wave at her, also like waving at the care package, like, do you...
Yes.
No, I actually want to, in the universe, be like, do you require this here? Is this like, because I'm affiliated
What
with...
are you talking about?
Okay. He just is currently not giving half of a fuck. He don't
Why are
care.
some of them in the universe and others not?
Life has beaten him into submission.
Oh my god, the whole bar just moved.
Yeah,
We'll
the
just
bar.
lift the bar off and take the package.
Just raises the whole thing, rips it out of the ground, grabs the
Fucking-
package, and just drops
Interestingly,
it
without
back
spilling a
down.
drop of drink.
Yeah, I basically pulled the bar away like someone would pull away like a tablecloth. And all the drinks stay in the air. I grab the thing and put the bar back under the drinks before anything happens.
Before anything happens, you say.
I was like that before I came.
Are you the gentleman that might help us with our negotiations?
Yes, indeed I am. He tries his best to sound conspiratorial but can't manage it because he's just too earnest.
Excuse me. A glass of wine, please.
Without looking, she pours you a glass of red wine and slides it over to you.
Nice.
Also, for Laura's sake, can the glass of wine just be like in a cup? It's not like in a glass, it's just in a cup.
No, it's in a glass, but it's like it's a brandy glass,
It's in a mug.
and it's kind of cracked at the edge.
It's
This
been
place
a bar
is
fight.
particularly clean.
Yeah, this glass has been in the bar fight, definitely.
So,
Yes, I do.
tell me a
think
little
I am.
about your negotiation history.
Well, in the past, he bites his tongue colleagues have been targeted by the local, well, the local mob. We all know it's the And I do say that we very effortlessly beat the ever-living shit out of them. He says only half lying.
Well, that's nice, but I don't really want any fighting in here.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, it was hardly a fight, he says, not actually lying this time. It wasn't messy,
If
though,
you-
so I understand how
If you could remove them non-violently, that would be most appreciated.
I can be very convincing, he says, flexing convincingly.
I could be very
Roll for it.
convincing. Pulls
Yeah.
out gun.
Yeah,
That's
Ooh.
that's an
Ooh,
even
that
better
doesn't
flex than
seem-
before.
yeah. Flexes very convincingly.
She is impressed.
It's like a small. She can't help herself and just gives like a small applause.
Woo!
I'm gonna roll to see how well I'm gambling here.
Wait a second, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. She points to Mr. Pink over here.
Oh, yeah, big guy who's playing with
Mr. Pink.
And she says, well, they're operating with 2 lieutenants here. That one over there, he's like, he's supposed to be on the business side of things, but he's kind of let off of me for a moment because he's been negotiating with Reverend Choi over there. But I've been getting the impression that he's he likes to play the cool guy, but he's really into gambling, and I think you could use that to your advantage. And then in the back room back there, you see there's a giant rolling gate, yeah, like you'd see on
garage.
a warehouse.
Oh yeah.
In the back there's their muscle guy. You can recognize him by his purple tie. And she leans closer to you. He's afraid of ghosts.
Hello,
Ghost
just
fear detected.
hello, just
Like
stares
it
off.
swaps to predator vision for Amber.
he gets like for a second it seems that Lo's smile is tinted with deep pity.
So I think if you can remove the lieutenants, that should be good.
Yes, I will. He looks over there for a second, distracted, and then looks back like, "Oh, of course." Now, I of course will also. Wait, okay, hold. To be completely recap on this. Like, we're not getting anything out of this specifically, but if we do this, then the cops help us.
Yes.
But I mean, I'll still be like, so. As much pleasure as it brings me to help a fellow citizen, he says somewhat only sarcastically on the inside, having seen all the crazy shit everywhere, like crazy illegal smuggling bullshit.
Don't you mean fellow
I
comrade?
I do believe that a service such as this, if completed properly, of course, would call for some sort of compensation.
Oh, of course. She rubs her chin, then reaches under the bar and pulls out a box. I'd gives you some chips. And she opens the box, and you see like gambling chips in there, in excess of like 1,000 money.
1,000 money units. Oh shit! You can buy X value of product.
You also see that the chips are not like they are branded by a wild mix of casinos.
He says, I think that will do. Scheming something.
Great. I'll also let you drink free for today.
Amber is very perked up by this deal now.
I do think my collegian enjoy that. He has a panic attack thinking he might turn into Ballas McGee.
Like werewolf turns into him.
All right.
He calms himself
At
down.
the poker table, the girl next to you, the employee, is the dealer for this particular poker table, and she looks at you at Amber as Amber sits down. Would you like to buy in? It's just 100 money.
Yeah, why not? She slaps down various amounts of bills from various countries and change also from various countries.
To your surprise, the dealer reaches under the table and takes out a pocket calculator and a scale and starts converting your money.
It takes like 10 to 20 minutes to convert all of it, but conveniently it's the
She's
exact
actually
right
surprisingly
value.
quick. Surprisingly quick about it. It's not the first time she's done this. And what about you, ma'am? And she looks at Hulda.
I hand her the handful of money coins I have. I've no idea how much I have. I know I have a handful of money coins.
Let's make a roll. Roll the d20, and that times 10 is how much money coins you have.
Ooh.
320 times 10. Gee whiz.
Also, Hugo, the wine is not very good.
It's like wine in a can that you just cracked open and poured into a mug.
You saw it came from a bottle, but it tastes like it came from a box.
I have 1,500 money coins.
150. Come on, do not.
150, yeah. Shit.
You sly
Right,
dog.
you confuse me with your witch math, huh?
Think you can trick your way out of this one?
Alright, you both buy in. So, how this is gonna go, everyone around the table has, they've played for a little bit. Everyone except for you has, still has 50 money. And, you can make bets each turn, and then we roll how good your hand is. It's gonna be completely random.
Oh, I thought we were just gonna play blackjack with the
No, it's actually
A
poker.
friendly game of chance.
Trademark.
Which is out of the best poker face.
So, Amber, how much you wanna bet on your first turn?
let's see. How many money units do we start with?
100.
Let's do a small bet of 5.
And hold up.
I do the same.
Okay. Everybody else bets 10. That's all 4 of these. The dealer does not play.
Alright. Let's see what we do.
You need to raise or meet.
I'll just meet.
I'll do 15.
Ooh. The 2 mob guys meet your 15.
I'll match. Why not?
Okay, nobody raises, but these 2 guys stay out of this round. So let's
Yep.
roll. I'm gonna do one collective roll for the 2 mafia guys.
That's the most chill gambling music ever. Just hanging with your friends, playing some illegal poker. You fucking know what it is.
It's not illegal.
Playing some friendly games of chance.
Alright. spell roll.
Shit.
Oh, exact same card.
Well,
You got to beat.
Right?
oh. YOLO.
I guess I'm a bit rusty.
I mean, you could. Amber, I would assume, could try to use her powers for cheating.
I mean, I could also just switch this into a drinking game, and that'd be way easier.
If you can't convince me of a good way to cheat, you can cheat.
Let's see. Cheat.
Just be aware. Just be careful that you don't get bitten by the panthers.
I was gonna say, do try not to be too obvious about it because, like, I can't see any
Oh, I
panthers
can't
right
do
now.
that, okay.
But it wouldn't be like it would not be the first time you'd be attacked by like so far invisible panthers. Like that has happened. There's a precedent for that, and that's scary.
It's like, I was about to suggest Amber takes a whiff of her party powder, hoping to get enough speed to move faster than the human eye to look at everyone's cards.
You'd have to sniff a lot of the party powder.
Yes, exactly. So not suspicious.
I would let you try to do it, but
That's fishing for 20, good friend.
you'd have to roll above a 15, and if you fail, you would take 10 stamina damage.
Worth. That's a ruler. I can't roll die with a ruler.
Do not take that.
So I picture it dusty. Amber like grabs the cleavage of her top, like pulls it out a little, dumps her head into her cleavage, and you just hear that Amber blurs for a moment.
Yeah, it's true. Do that classic teleport sound effect, just.
It is fucking Dragon Ball Z.
So now you have a bonus of 10 on your next hand.
Awesome. I'll just take the 1 stamina for that. Alright.
Also, Amber has strange white residue around her nose.
Yeah, she starts like licking it with her tongue just to get all of it. It's almost to good drugs.
So we're playing or what? This mob guy says.
I mean, place your bet then, big boy.
All right. He bets 25.
I'll match.
I'll match.
The other mob guy doesn't want to risk it, but the 2 guys also match. So let's roll.
Let's go.
Again, I'm just
30.
Ooh.
30.
I shall beat you.
Hand of 8. She puts down a royal flush. It's just try me, bitch.
Okay, I think Amber just gets the thing now, right? Like that
I
was
assume
a
we
twist.
haven't lost their house.
Okay, so I'm gonna compress this a little bit. Basically, Amber, animated by her party powder, manages to tease these guys out of reserve, and manages to make them go all in. And so,
Along with someone's house.
and a firstborn child, who knew? We can use those.
So it's like, and we're just like over the table, just grabs everything and pulls it to her side.
so
Force it all.
you still have this guy in game because he dropped out before you rolled your 20, but he looks kind of shaken and kind of scared. And thanks to reading Amber's body language, Hulda didn't play half bad herself. So, Hulda, you have the feeling that this man could lose his nerve if somebody put a little pressure on him.
pulls out a gun.
What?
You know,
Cog
like
staring intensely. You know you can't win. Wow.
Amber just pipes in. No, that's not how it's done, baby. This is how it's done. You know you can't win, right? So go home to your wife and cry. Assuming you still have your house. One at 19.
Lo senses meek attempts of intimidation happening behind him. He keeps his back turned, for he does not wish to be associated with weakness. Also, I think I totally forgot to give myself that stamina for that thing. Whoops. 44 now. Cool.
okay, you don't quite manage to bully him away from the table.
Yet.
I'm just gonna not do all the math and just say you both have 150 money left.
Plus a couple houses and some diamond rings.
Some wedding rings. Like I said, there's like a firstborn in there.
There's just like the deed, like essentially like essentially
A birth certificate.
Yeah, birth certificate. I just own a child now.
The like, adoption paperwork.
None
but
of that. There's a literal certificate saying you own this person, almost like slavery.
Okay, he's gonna bet 30.
Match.
Man, can't believe Amber's a...
Ooh.
Cannot believe Amber is just a mom now.
Now, under the table.
Match.
Give me give me another witchy stare roll with your raise.
Come on.
Ooh, that unnerved him. He'll match, but he gets miles on his next roll.
Yeah, well, this round I'm essentially planning to fake it till I make it.
I mean, that's just poker. I think.
Also, Amber, you no longer have your party powder bonus.
I didn't think so.
All right, let's roll them hands.
Ooh.
Amber did not expect it to run out that fast. Luckily, she only got the child.
Amber crashed hard.
The only thing she pushed onto the table was the child and a couple chips.
The house always wins in the end. Well, it's not even the house.
She's keeping the house.
All right, spurred on. Oh no, it's Holda's turn. Turn to start the betting.
I will place down 15.
Okay.
On
Amber?
match.
When they're focusing on Amber, I will try to make it look like the other guy is cheating.
How will you
Yeah,
accomplish
just
that?
placing, just dropping a card like right next to him or something like that.
What the fuck is that, Ghost?
I don't know. I wanted to test what the fuck this is.
It's 5DF.
Shit, man.
Yeah, he
Oh, it's
rolled
fudge.
5DF.
Is that like...
Five did not finish.
It's fudge.
It is fun.
Oh.
Ah,
Sorry, what were you saying, Faku?
I think it's coin flip.
I will just have a card next to him, or just... Yeah, I don't have mirrors on me, so I can't just drop a mirror. Then I'll just have a card just lying next to him, just seeming like he, try to pull one out.
Yeah, you know the classic convincing everyone a guy's cheating trick. Put a card next to them.
Okay, give me a roll, but it's gonna have to be above 15, and if you roll under a 5, you're gonna look like you're cheating.
Let's see.
Hey everyone! Young man from Yoshi is cheating!
Do I get a proficiency from a witch cheating? No,
No.
I don't get
It's
it.
not a related appetite.
You place down the card all nonchalant, and like a nanosecond later, the dealer focuses in on the card, then looks at the guy and points at him. Cheater!
Presses a button under the.
She
button.
points a finger, her eyes roll back, her mouth opens, and
Oh!
all you hear is.
Her eyes roll back, her mouth opens, the panther comes out.
And everybody else in the room starts chanting, cheater,
Cheater.
cheater.
Not everybody else, but all the employees.
Yeah, I kind of expected her to like press a button underneath the desk labeled Panthers.
No, the chair just a trapdoor opens below, and then just you see a pit of fire.
No, all the employees start chanting cheater, cheater. Even the bouncers as they come in, and from the storeroom you can hear the store employees chanting cheater, cheater. And even as he protests, the bouncers just grab him and drag him out.
No, it wasn't the witch, I swear. They're like,
Family, please. And Amber goes, or you don't.
And if I had been better prepared, this is where I'd play the Wilhelm scream.
it's.
If you did, I would drop out.
You say better, but like that's subjective. Also, I was gonna ask whether I was gonna do that during the game, but it didn't quite happen. Like, can I just real quick roll for how much I know about the Mountain Nation faith? Oh wait, no, you told me about the Mountain Nation.
Also, it's in the compendium.
Yeah, right. Oh, okay, yeah, the compendium told us about the Mountain Nation faith. And is that guy, the Reverend, is he of the Mountain Nation faith?
He is indeed.
Oh, yeah.
You recognize the ropes. He is a very high-ranking member of the church.
What is it called?
He was
again?
likely involved in some way with the previous government.
What is that called again? The faith thing?
It's called Kul Ang Hu.
Cool. You could just type it out in the chat.
As I said, read the fucking compendium.
Or that. I can also do
Here.
that.
Which one of us gets the thing?
You can
We'll play for it.
whoever wants it. You can even give it to someone who didn't sit at the table if you want to.
No, let's roll for it. The one that rolls the highest gets it.
Oh, no,
Sure, if you want to
We'll
do
play
it. Like
one last round of poker.
You feeling lucky?
You feeling lucky? Punk pulls out gun. Roll your roll.
Shit.
Yes.
And
Ah, you
wait.
got me. Good job, Amber.
She just goes.
Well, aren't you the
"Yes."
lucky one?
She just like cleans the table out into like a hammer space pouch of all these coin chips.
It all goes into her cleavage. It's all covered in coke now.
Amber is the sole reason why every second money note is covered in cocaine.
Yes, single-handedly.
A lot of coke.
So, anybody else up for another game? And all the other ones just groan and turn away.
Amber goes, this table's cold now. I guess I'll move on. So what exactly do I get for getting the care package? I don't remember what it is.
One
Stamina.
permanent
One
stamina.
I guess money-wise, how do I stand? What I started with, or
You now you ended the game with 110 money, so you have 10 more money than you had before.
ooh,
I just have listed in my inventory some amount of money. and then make it rain as its description.
Alrighty.
Laura's gonna-
You want to do anything?
I'm just sipping on my wine, my very mediocre wine.
It's empty by now.
I would assume so. Well, it's been trying to muster up the courage to go over there. He seems uncharacteristically hesitant.
So what's the plan, Will?
You see the two men are talking and playing checkers slowly, very slowly.
Oh no. Oh no, they're playing a game of skill dramatically. I'm not sure if I can intervene in this. I'm not sure if we should intervene in this. This is just nature. He switched.
As the mob guy places his next piece, you're not sure, but you think for a second you can see action lines behind him.
Oh no. Oh no, I think I smelled argument about utilitarianism versus the categorical imperative. Oh, this is too intense.
Okay, I wasn't quite paying attention during the initial explanation. Which one is the one that's afraid of ghosts?
He's in the other room.
The pink one is a gambler, and in the back there is a purple one afraid of ghosts.
Purple.
Okay,
Ghosts.
we need to somehow non-violently convince the pink one to leave.
And the purple one.
Pulls out
And the
gun.
purple one. How? Okay, we maybe should have a game plan first before just stumbling in there and not just make a fool of myself like I did last time.
Well, I could take a picture of him, make him feel sick. That would probably make him go away.
I
And
could
we
also
could take picture and use the
traumatize him.
leverage of him, of the holy person talking to him.
If you want to try making him sick, give me a roll.
No, what is, like... What do you guys think? Well, fuck it, I'm going for it.
And it seems well enough to work actually. It stick to the
I mean,
stomach.
how will he know it's you making him sick? It's just a picture.
Exactly.
Yeah, those cameras don't steal your soul.
Not at all.
Alright.
Ooh.
Okay, that's decent. You see him kind of lurch over, and his face turns the characteristically pale green tone of your victims, and you see him like you see his chest heave like he's holding down the upchuck, but he even as sweat starts to bead on his forehead, he places another piece. You think you can kind of see the teacups shake on the table as he places it down.
The Reverend is, of course, unfazed by this as he is already deeply green.
The
This should be
Reverend, by the way, is constantly smiling.
I figure.
Spooking someone can't be that hard. You know, I am a
Right.
corpse after all.
You might want to
Yes.
save your...
You're not a corpse, you're a spirit or something.
I'm a
Your
ghost.
corpse is
possessed
somewhere.
Corpse.
Actually, no.
Oh, right.
Amber is still inhabiting her original body.
Ah. You smell good for
Possessing
a dead
my own
person.
corpse.
Listen, I think you can save the ghost shtick for the other guy.
I like
Right.
ghost stuff. Fine, I'll just shoot him. Pulls out gun.
Look, Lo just puts his hand on hers and lowers the gun.
Actually, you don't have a gun. You were filched when you walked in here, and all your weapons were taken.
See, the best part is it's
Not
a full
drugs,
replica
huh?
gun, so they wouldn't have taken it.
They took Lo's foam replica. They took yours too.
Damn it.
I checked again. I actually had a foam replica hammer.
What ifs?
Yeah, it's gone. Sadly. Okay. Either we intimidate him, or we convince him that no, we need to keep him out of here.
You could use his gambling addiction to your advantage.
But,
How about a game of Russian roulette?
so do we just offer him a gamble to leave forever. But what could we offer him?
I was saying we could try to get him drunk in a drinking game that, has a money pool, and then he causes a disturbance since no one on Earth can outdrink me. And then he'll be asked to leave. Simple plan.
That actually sounds good.
Not too bad.
Alright, well, someone else is gonna have to go talk to him if this is gonna work. I'm gonna go sit at the bar. You guys try to convince him to join a drinking game with me.
So you walk up, kind of, as we walk closer, kind of like, just like listen into what their conversation actually is.
Yeah, give me a second. What you want, dear?
She pulls out her massive bottle of Amber Moon. I got my own, thanks. And just starts chugging the bottle.
She frowns, clearly not happy that you brought outside drinks, but she lets it pass. Anything I could get you?
Thanks. I'm good for now.
That wine is causing you bad acid reflux.
Sorry, what was that?
That wine is causing you bad acid reflux.
Acid
It wasn't
reflux?
very good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna order anymore.
They actually seem to be negotiating a cooperation between church troops and the mafia.
Okay, hold the fuck on. Church troops?
Like I said, he probably was
How else are they
connected to
going
the old
wield
government.
epic crusades?
I was gonna say, they have paladins in this?
They have crusades.
I mean, isn't the church the resistance people?
No. The militants are the Apple photograph. The old government is the
Oh
flag.
yeah.
The flag runners is the old government, and the jagged hour is the new government.
And they're
Hi, buddy.
negotiating.
Sorry.
So to be clear, as we approach the table, these people are negotiating about the old government working together
With the mob, yes.
with the mob. Okay, how do we even butt into that?
No, I have it. Don't worry.
Okay, I'll
Hi,
leave
buddy.
the disruption to Holta.
You see that lady over there?
You
Points to Amber?
address Mr. Pink, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He turns to
Shit.
you. He looks you up and down. Do I know you?
No, but my friend over there, again, points to Amber, would like to have a drink with you.
Bottle still.
And he vomits all over your shirt.
Guards!
One of,
Okay, I will. Hold on. Which color pieces is he using? The black pieces?
yes.
I
Also,
can't
an
quite.
employee appears with a bucket and a towel and starts wiping you off.
And I have formulated a plan. That is to say that I will try. Like, I can't reach any of the black pieces from here, but I will try to use Mud Shaper to create dark-looking pieces out of mud, and somehow plant them to convince the now present employee that he is in fact cheating. In which case, he would be immediately thrown out of the building.
Right. That's gonna be say
It's much safer
13
time.
minimum.
Oh boy, here's
Can you have
hoping.
this drunk thrown out?
Here's hoping. We're having like 10 plans at the same time right now. This is a mess.
The employee sniffs the puke. He doesn't smell drunk.
But he does
The
seem to
accent.
be cheating. He smells like a cheater.
The Reverend, shortly distracted by the puking incident, looks on the board. Oh, so he does. And the same happens as before. Cheater, 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 cheater. Wait, no, wait!
My, you should ban him for life, he says.
The proprietor does point to a sign above her head that says, "Cheaters will be banned for life on pain of execution."
Okay,
They'll be
good.
banned from life.
So, Lo actually takes his place and sits down and looks at the Reverend.
Hello, my son.
Oh,
Nope.
This is fairly unusual for me.
It is a fairly unusual happenstance indeed.
So,
The Reverend begins with lightning quick fingers to reset the board. Would you like to play a game?
I mean, why not? I might as well at this point. To add to the insanity that's been going on, he readies his, I don't know, collects the pieces. I forget how to play checkers. It's been a while.
We're not gonna actually play checkers.
Yeah, I figured that. I don't know the term. I don't know the deep checkers terminology. Anyway,
Give me a roll for your opening move.
oh no, king on d12. No, wait. That's probably not a legal move in the first turn.
Ooh, you are actually pretty well matched.
I know you're not currently. It's your day off, it would seem. And while I don't actually know
The
what
faithful never rest, my son.
do they gamble though? Yes, genuinely. I really don't
Why
know.
would we not?
I'm not sure. I've been exposed surprisingly little to the ways of, let me scroll up to see how it's pronounced, the ways of the Kulang who
What brings you home, my son?
well, what brings me here is a whole nother story. But what I would ask
You
is
have not been in your home country for quite a while, have you?
not quite a while. You got that down right, yeah. I assume it's obvious. They're probably speaking like mountain speak,
Yeah.
but I assume Lo would have like a terrible accent.
It's all right.
Okay, he did learn from his parents, so he has like a mild accent at best. Honestly, I figured the next time we do like a mountain speak thing, I considered just switching to German, but now I'm like, nah, that's a dick move.
Yeah.
So,
Because the German.
Anyway, in mountain speak, he continues that ever since I've come here, a lot of things happened. It's been extremely chaotic, but
Those who follow the Kulan who have set in motion many events.
I do believe so. But most
Let's
recently,
do another roll. Ooh.
Ooh!
Oh god! Action lines
It's-
everywhere.
It is heating up.
Balance,
I gotta
as
change
all
the
things
track.
should be.
I gotta change the track.
It's weird because there isn't actually that much of a confrontation for long.
It's like the game's only been going on for a few minutes, but
Like,
there's
it's-
like massive amounts of sweat on both of their faces.
No, this is even. I didn't mean for this to be intense. I wanted this to be a sad scene. But okay. Hold on, let me lower the music on my end.
The wave of the game.
I feel like most recently I haven't been able to rely on my strength. I've been confronted with someone who, well, thoroughly beat me. And
It can
beyond
be tough
just-
for us if we meet our match.
but
But those who follow the Kulang rule know that eventually they will meet somebody who is further along the path.
it does go beyond that, though. In that confrontation, I feel I lost control. Something that does not very often happen, but it did. Now I know it's not another role, I guess.
Let's keep talking and rolling.
I know it's a sensitive subject, but I have been born with an epithet.
He narrows his eyes a little, and you see the corner of his mouth twitch. And as you say epithet, he places a piece in the wrong place.
Narrower than we already are.
Narrower than they already are. That is quite a thing to admit so openly, my son.
I find openness is a part of responsibility when wielding power such as this. And also part of said responsibility is not losing control, which that would be my problem.
You must not feel bad about losing control, my son. You are not to blame.
Must I not?
You couldn't help it. You were born with it.
Luke furrows his brow. This game is fucking dead. I guess I'm like a bit in the lead, but geez. But wouldn't he furrows his brow at this? Wouldn't being born that does not strike me as right. One born with less control should strive even harder, shouldn't they? Isn't
You might strive all your life to divert a stream with your hands, but you will never be strong enough. Ah!
Amber,
What is
mildly
it?
drunk, whispers over and just goes, "Not if you can build a dam, bitch."
I mean, it's not a critical fail. But isn't it the core teachings of the Kulan Go to improve yourself? To channel the power within?
As you say, channel the power within, you see his face twitch a little bit again. Some powers cannot be channeled and instead must be held back.
Oh no. Now the dramatic lines shift to the other side of the table.
For someone such as yourself, the best thing to do is simply not to get involved. It is simply to fade back and let those not born with an affliction as yours shine as they might.
Fucking dirt, man.
He furrows his brow even further, saying this. Now I know this definitely cannot be right. I totally forgot I need to roll again. It always struck me as somewhat odd that a faith centered around self-improvement would so handily dismiss epithets.
But
I know you are not familiar with them, but self-improvement is a great part of their use.
but you see, the Kulang Ho isn't just a faith; it is truth.
Red flag, red flag.
And epithets aren't just a curse.
Ooh, you're really cornering him.
He's fucking energy lines coming off of him.
When you place that last piece, the board got a little crack.
Epithets are much akin to the potential of life itself.
Epithets
They can grow.
are dangerous to everyone. He's losing his cool.
Anyone
Can't
can be
understand
dangerous.
it.
Anyone can be dangerous to everyone. Weapons can be dangerous to everyone. Does that mean no one should ever touch a weapon? Fists can be dangerous to everyone, yet no one shuns those who have them.
He grits his teeth and tries to make a last-ditch effort to get out of the corner you placed him in.
Fools. Not one, not one, not one, not one.
Oh no.
Clearly, you do not understand the Kulang Hu. It is regrettable that you didn't grow up among your brethren and learned it properly. Though I doubt one as you could have actually learned it.
Hold on a minute. Back to being
Extreme board game act!
This is so fucking intense.
Super Saiyan charge.
Now I didn't grow up among my brethren. But, well, my family still, despite everything that happened, and he looks over to the weird-ass group of people that he's somehow come into contact with over the last couple of times. They yet teach me things. I think I see now. This opinion of yours comes from ignorance.
It is you who is ignorant, my son, of the corrupting influences you grew up amongst.
Oh no! No, I have
Now he's backing you into a corner. Your parents fled this country. They took you away from your birthright. It might have even been the cause of your affliction.
Ooh. That he looks for words in his mind, but they won't come out. He shakily grabs
He
the
tries,
next piece.
he tries to go for the kill shot.
No,
Headshot.
No bueno.
no, please.
You just see a like red dot slowly move up and mate your forehead.
You think you have the perfect defense, but then he just jumps over all of your pieces and you just didn't see that one in the diagonal.
Aww.
And he defeats you. I am saddened to see another soul wretched by this cursed affliction. I will pray for you. And then he gets up and leaves.
Well, I wanted to play
Okay.
a game of philosophy with someone who doesn't care.
No, it doesn't.
The Philosopher
Doesn't
versus
work, I
Amber
guess.
Moon. What a nice choice.
Well, looks at his hands forming mud. He He kind of looks down, defeated.
Folda comes and just pats him on the back. Don't listen to him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Amber. Yeah, he's
You know,
a bit...
those church people.
Yeah, also he's probably a pedophile.
That's how it goes. You know, burning witches, diddling kids,
Yeah,
killing
you
the
know,
infidels and all of that.
church stuff.
But no, it is something else. He does have a point. He once more memories of screams and loud beating sounds pulsate in Lo's head. I'll have to think about this. But for now we have a job to do.
You go. This is the most
And
pure
what-
sadness you have ever seen on a face.
Amber
Yeah,
just goes,
he-
yeah,
I
don't
capture it, of
come.
course.
Instead, don't think about it and take some of these. Pulls out a mysterious bag of pills.
Even Amber doesn't know what they do.
Nope. Hinting to
wild
a
magic.
wild magic table to see what pills do.
Ooh.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah,
do
Lo
it.
will just... He does not, like, he's been fairly kind of down and defeated for the last time, but now this is a new low.
He needs a pick me up.
And he's just
Conveniently, I have many pick-me-up options.
gonna grab the
From
pills and
cocaine
roll
to these
a,
mysterious pills.
I think roll a 1d300 it is.
Yep.
It
50. Let's see what we have. Target is convinced they are invincible until the end of combat.
Oh,
Aww.
oh, that's
Huge
actually
pick-me-up.
that's so good.
Look, you take that pill and you just feel like a golden light spread out from your throat. What does that idiot even know? You are low-key bi. You can beat anyone. Nobody can harm you. You even beat that fucking beast prick. Beat her right into the fucking ground.
Look.
This is gonna hold on until the end of the siege.
Man, this is, I love this. He stands up, reassuring, stands tall once more.
Stand proud.
Stands proud. Theoretically, he with new confidence, he flexes.
You don't have to
Shit!
roll. Nah, you didn't have to roll for that flex.
Oh, okay.
It's a great flex.
Good
He
job on getting that
flexes.
one.
He flexes invincibly. He turns to Amber and says, I really don't know what this is, but thanks.
Amber snaps
helping a
finger
lot.
guns and puts the pills away.
Hey!
Oh, that was fucking great. that was motherfucking.
Also, just saying, if you pass out, I'm not gonna call an ambulance because it's already too late.
Yeah.
Don't
He'll
worry,
likely be dead before he hits the floor.
Yes.
Yeah. If I pass out from this, I'm not gonna tell no one about this.
you can't say that you feel invincible.
Oh yeah, right. He said, "Well, gang, as I said, we've got a job to do." Fix his eyes on
And,
Roller Shutter.
and remember, Purple is afraid of ghosts.
Yes, Amber.
So pop out of that body.
Wait, so which one is the one
She,
who's afraid
she
of
can't
ghosts?
pop out of the body.
He looks over
You
at
can
Amber
do that
like
temporarily as an anytime
In the
action.
back room.
he's in the back room. He grabs Amber by the shoulders, like, "Comrade, ready to bully someone?"
You hear the voice of Ghost Lennon. Yes.
Ready to put him in the
That's
motherfucking
the voice of
gulag.
Stalin. What are you talking about? Amber's Stalin.
I think we should Amber go in and handle this.
Okay.
Let's just
let
wait
me,
out here.
reveal that area to you. As I said before, this part is like right up against the wall, and now you are inside the wall. And
Not so present.
huh? What?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Thingy.
And it's on the thing.
And you see in the back there is a hole that leads to the outside, like outside of the city.
Huh.
Why isn't it? Oh, that's why it's not pinging. Over here.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
And
Over yonder.
crates are being brought through that and stacked up by the forklifts.
Also, I just want to quickly say I do appreciate the Skullgirls music a lot.
It's good bar music.
Yeah.
Good
I
bar
thought
music.
it was good for the renewed low.
He has a swagger in his step, and definitely.
Plus we are in
and,
a casino.
You see each of the large racks that the crates are being shelved into is being guarded by a mafia thug. And the employees who are sorting through the merchandise kind of look uneasy about the guys.
Amber, I do think this is your cue.
Alright. Let's do some ghost stuff. Just goes behind him, taps him on the shoulder, and then I'll use jump scare as soon as he turns around.
Alright, give me a roll. Nat one.
That's an 8.
8 is good enough. He turns around and what do you want? And he just he jumps backwards, trips over his own shoes, and just rolls into the next guy.
Is there like a domino sound effect too?
No. He gets back to his feet and gets into a boxer stance. What the fuck was that? Don't scare me like that. He is shaking like a leaf.
Finish him.
Amber? Oh, it was nothing. I mean, not like anyone else here can see me.
Can we?
Dead.
Give me a roll to convince him that nobody else can see you.
If this works, can we play the Amber theme? I want some ghost moments.
Spooky ghost.
Let me do the counter roll.
Spooky, scary skeletons. It
Yep.
shivers down
Yeah,
your
it's Halloween too. That should give her a bonus.
spine. No, it's not.
It's
Bonus
as
for
close as we're gonna-
Halloween.
It's as close as we're gonna get.
It is Halloween.
And because it was requested, where is it?
I did roll a crit earlier, so.
He looks around and the dude he just bumped is just brushing off his leg, and nobody else seems to be paying attention to you. And just looks around, and you can, even behind his shades, you can see his eyes go big, and he just inches away from you and tries to take cover behind the forklift.
Just like, does best haunted walk. There's
Slow, it's
nowhere
over
you
there.
can't hide.
He scrambles underneath the forklift.
Wants to attempt to deal with the forklift.
Oh.
Yes, I did make that joke. That's I always make that joke. Especially with this
no.
particular forklift.
No, the thing that Lo said.
I've never referenced the Kulon Ho in game.
I could have sworn you said it last time as well.
Nope.
Anyway, ghost moments. I have a personal appreciation for ghost moments for no reasons. Do go on.
He has his hands over his eyes and is saying, I'm not seeing it, it's not real, I'm not seeing it, it's not real.
Yeah. Amber, understand, knowing full well the capabilities of a corpse, just sort of lets herself go limp. So she's still standing on her legs, but her whole spine and back just bend over, so it's just her head under it. Then she sort of slips her hand to sort of cup her, like essentially grab her, like grab the guy's hands, and just try to pull them away from his face.
Okay, one more roll there.
I saw, almost. So close, but yet so far.
You just kind of relinquish control over your back muscles, and your body flops over backwards, and you actually hear some cracking and grinding in your spine. And as that noise rings out, you can hear him squeak under the forklift. And you slide your head slowly underneath there and grab his fingers and peel them away from his eyes, one by one. And what do you say?
I'm gonna roll for one final jump scare to get that horror image burned into his mind eternal.
Okay, let me see your jump
Oh no.
Well, you just end up saying, boo. But as scared as he is, it's enough. And he scrambles out from underneath the forklift, leaving behind his suit jacket and ripping his shirt. And he just runs out screaming like a madman.
Look, quickly ponders. You know what? Since he's really cocky right now, he's gonna try to suddenly stick out his leg to trip him.
Alright, give me a roll.
This is cocky asshole though now. Ah, shit.
Yeah, that's you don't react fast enough. This guy is on speed of scare right now.
Oh, yeah.
Ah!
Oh, I think those drugs might be screwing with your reaction time there.
he tries to disguise the late step as just walking around.
So that we reach the ending of the theme.
Yeah, I would say we can put in like ending of the scene and theme at the same time. Practical.
Yay!
Hooray!
I pick up the ripped suit jacket and just deposits it into my pockets.
Oh wow, which part of it is she gonna take? I wonder.
You know those sleeves look like really good make.
Exactly.
Well, Amber, I gotta say,
Wow.
the last time I've seen someone this scared is when I almost killed them that one time.
Last time I saw someone scared was right now.
That is technically the more accurate, yes. Good job, Amber.
Well, and all those other times I haunted a couple places.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Time
I
to kill
just
someone's
saw
family,
that
but we're not
guy,
gonna talk
like,
about that.
running out of the door like he had seen a ghost or something.
Yeah, weird, right?
I do say,
Funny that.
you're working with professionals.
I am very
If only
impressed.
we knew a team of professionals who you could, I don't know, call, who could, like, I don't know, deal with this, like,
With
specter
spirit?
problem.
Like spirits of some sorts? Yeah.
Yes. Like, they could
Like-
be called,
like
like,
spirit
specter
battlers?
eliminators or something. I don't
Spirit
know.
battlers.
Yeah, something like that.
The Phantom Exterminators.
Yeah, something like that. If you don't play the the Ghostbusters theme right now, I will be disappointed.
I don't have
No,
it, I'm
yeah.
sorry.
We don't.
Damn it!
So, I do
Well,
think-
here's your chips, and thank you.
how much do you know about the prizes of your establishment?
What do you mean?
Prizes for various offers here, because, well, it seems I've recently come into some money, and I would like to buy a whole lot of guns.
I would like to buy guns.
A whole fucking lot of just armament. Also traps and guns and all that. We have a fort to fortify.
Well, Well, I guess I can drop the Collectors Act. We don't the guns we sell here. We can't legally sell functioning guns, so we sell them with the firing mechanism removed.
How much for the firing mechanism? Yeah.
How much for the firing mechanisms? Knowing the deal.
I like your thinking.
Yeah.
And you make a deal.
Yeah, it's just actually. I mean, it doesn't have to be exclusively guns,
Do
but
we
like,
just roll for deal making skills, like just one roll? See how well the
Or
deal is
just-
for us.
see how much I get out of this because I want
Sure.
Yeah, not exactly a roll
one.
we could fail,
One.
just a roll that we can win more. Well, we didn't
She
fail, we
kinda-
just couldn't win.
She kind of
any.
shafts you on the deal.
Oh well.
Not too bad though.
Okay. She has mercy because we have been nice.
Hey, you saved her establishment, but she still needs to make a living.
Yeah. So yeah, I would assume just anything like I said, traps, guns, perhaps a grenade or two.
You will not use a grenade,
And like an
good sir.
Okay, well, hold up. He also buys like an inconspicuous duffel bag to put things in, and as soon as he puts in the grenade, Holder just grabs it and puts it back out like, no. No grenade.
Puts an apricot inside instead.
Much healthier. There, he will find it later.
All right. You dealt with that in a much more timely manner than I thought you would.
I tried to make the scene a bit longer because we just kind of got rid of the one guy. So I was like, hey, how about drama? And I mean, that worked.
I think we can actually close the session here since we are running a little late today.
Yeah, this seems like a natural enough ending point.
And we'll
Yes.
start next time with the prep for the siege.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Enter the tower
Nice.
defense.
So everyone say goodbye to chat.
Bye, Jay.
Goodbye, chat.
Goodbye, chat. It's good that most of the people here are college students